Nicole Kidman and Katie Holmes reportedly still distancing themselves from Tom Cruise after divorces. It's hard to believe, but there was once a time when Nicole Kidman and Katie Holmes were married to A-list actor Tom Cruise. But today, the actresses have reportedly fully distanced themselves from Tom and his controversial life as a member of the Church of Scientology. Katie and Nicole have moved on from their time with Tom and are leading their own lives outside of the church. Tony Ortega, former editor-in-chief of The Village Voice and a critic of Scientology, told Us Weekly in a new interview. Tom chose as wives women who are incredible mothers, Ortega continued. Katie and Nicole have spoken about raising their daughters to be independent and giving them a solid education, which is the opposite of Scientology teachings. Just living their lives is their way of moving on from the Church of Scientology. Tom, 56, was hitched to Nicole, 51, from 1990 until 2001. Together, they adopted two children, daughter Isabella, now 25, and Connor, 23. But while Nicole has escaped the Church of Scientology, she remarried to Keith Urban and they have two young daughters, Sunday and Faith. Isabella and Connor allegedly have not. The two are reportedly full-fledged Scientologists and very much under the influence and guidance of their father, Ortega shared. Katie and Tom, on the other hand, were hitched from 2006 until 2012, and are parents to a 12-year-old daughter, Suri Cruise. It's been reported time and time again that Tom is not in contact with their daughter Suri, and for the past few years, Katie has been publicly dating actor Jamie Foxx. However, in a recent candid interview, Leah Remini, who famously escaped the Church of Scientology, revealed that Katie can't even talk to her today because she thinks they signed something with the church. "I thought comedy would be my life. I don't consider myself a champion. The people who speak on the show are champions," Leah, 48, said. "But I keep wondering, why haven't Katie Holmes or Nicole Kidman spoken out? I assume they were forced to sign prohibitive documents." She then added, "Trust me, Katie's not allowed to have a meal with me, and we used to be close friends. She could lose custody of Suri Cruise. It's quite sick, really. Not cool." Tom Cruise and the Church of Scientology are distant memories for Nicole Kidman and Katie Holmes. Katie and Nicole have moved on from their time with Tom and are leading their own lives outside of the church. Tony Ortega, former editor-in-chief of The Village Voice and a staunch critic of Scientology, says exclusively in the new issue of Us Weekly. When Kidman, 51, divorced Cruise, 56, in 2001 after nearly 11 years of marriage, their adopted children, Isabella, now 25, and Connor, 23, lived full-time with the Top Gun star and cut off practically all contact with their mom. But in recent years, Kidman, who wed Keith Urban in 2006 and later welcomed daughters Sunday, 10, and Faith, 7, has worked to reconnect with her eldest kids. Still, Isabella and Connor are full-fledged Scientologists and very much under the influence and guidance of their father, Ortega, 55, claims to Us. Cruise married Holmes in 2006 after his divorce from the Big Little Lies star. He and the Dawson's Creek alum, 39, welcomed daughter Suri, now 12, before Holmes blindsided him by filing to end their 6-year marriage in 2012. The actor has not been spotted with Suri since 2013. The same year that Holmes started quietly dating Jamie Foxx. Tom chose as wives women who are incredible mothers, Ortega tells us. Katie and Nicole have spoken about raising their daughters to be independent and giving them a solid education, which is the opposite of Scientology teachings. Just living their lives is their way of moving on from the Church of Scientology. Former Scientologist turned outspoken critic Leah Remini recently claimed that Kidman and Holmes signed agreements during their respective divorces from Cruise that dictate who they talk to. In response to the 48-year-old actress claims, a spokesperson for the church tells us, Ms. Remini's ridiculous rants are unending, and the myths and tales she spreads are growing more bizarre by the day. Us Weekly reached out to Cruise's rep for comment.